Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Terzel Ron.
And I'm Y-Lii, the Southern kid with this. So we got a whole lot to talk about today. So let's go ahead and get right into it.
Yes, coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Virus is making its world tour and it's taking its longest stop right here in New York City. Tens and thousands of new cases have been confirmed, and celebrities are also being affected by this disease. Namely, Karl Anthony Towns, who has revealed that his mother is in a medically induced coma due to complications from the virus.
Yeah, also we have some other artists who have contracted the virus as well. Slim Thug out of Texas has contracted the virus, as well as a African artist.
DeVito, the legendary DeVito has revealed that his wife also has coronavirus. Now, he has tested 31 people that he was near to, and she is the only confirmed case so far, sparing his newborn, who has also tested negative for the coronavirus. So that is some good news in the midst of all this tragedy.
Yeah. It's a lot of bad news out there right now as far as the negative effects of coronavirus, but what we actually are not hearing from the media, which is kind of annoying, is actually how many people are really recovering from the coronavirus. Let's talk more about how it's affecting other celebrities, specifically those who are incarcerated right now. Tekashi69.
Yeah. Tekashi69 and R. Kelly have both penned in official requests to their judges to be released from prison in response to the coronavirus. Obviously, in an entrapped environment, they have a higher risk of getting contaminated. But Tekashi's lawyer has actually revealed that he was denied the request to be released from prison.
Cut it.
Meanwhile, there is some good news with all this negativity surrounding coronavirus, and some musicians are making the best that they can out of this situation. Those would be DJ D-Nice and Tory Lanez, who has gone live to tens and thousands of people with, quarantine radio and club quarantine is what they're calling it.
Club quarantine, and then we have quarantine radio. That is with Tory Lanez.
Yes, Tory Lanez has broadcasted to 70,000 people on club quarantine radio. And notable guests who have tuned in include Chris Brown, Tinashe, and the list goes on and on. We have seen Swiss Beats and Timbaland also go live with Tory Lanez. Swiss Beats made a cameo with Alicia Keys as well. So there's a lot of celebrities tuning into this quarantine radio, and they're making good out of the situation.
I think I appreciate most about all of this is how everyone, like you said, is making good out of the situation. And speaking of Swiss Beats and Timbaland, Swiss Beats and Timbaland, they went head to head not too long ago, man.
Ding.
Head to head, rolling out all them hits they've done over the last, I don't know how many years, man, 20, 25 years.
Decades.
Yeah, man. They was going hit for hit for more than an hour, I do believe.
Yeah.
I saw Timbaland had to get up and take a bathroom break in the middle of it, yo. So it was pretty dope. It was dope to see them actually go head to head. You know what? This is the type of energy that I'm appreciative for.
Yeah.
I hate that it had to take a coronavirus
to get it
situation to get it out. Yeah, to get this out of people. But I feel like right now, artists, they're just looking for the best way to continue to stay afloat and be creative. So I'm appreciating all
for sure.
of
We
that.
love to see legends going at it in a competitive but happy way. And DJ D-Nice has also gone to Instagram Live as an outlet for this coronavirus situation. He's calling it club quarantine, and he has revealed to have streamed to over 100,000 people on his Instagram Live last Saturday. Notable guests for that include Michelle Obama, Oprah, Janet Jackson. I mean, can you say any more?
Yeah. Also, D-Nice was invited to do a set for the NBA.
Yes,
D-Nice has
gone live on the NBA's Instagram page for a special edition of Club Quarantine. So that's some very good news as well. But a somber side to that is, speaking of the NBA, Doris Burke has been a confirmed case of the coronavirus as well. She is a beloved reporter for the NBA. So prayers go out to her as well.
Yeah. Prayers to her and her family. Anybody that's, just dealing with the coronavirus right now, we're definitely keeping our hearts and our minds with you. Now, as far as artists, not only just going live to have a good time, we've also had a couple of artists who have done concerts. We want to call them Corona concerts.
Coronavirus concerts.
Coronavirus concerts.
There's a lot of artists, who have gone Live to have concerts. Those artists include Anthony Hamilton, Erykah Badu, Chloe and Halle, Beyonce's duo, and they are providing their music to people who would normally support them, and they're doing it for free on Instagram Live. With the
exception of Erykah Badu.
Miss Erykah Badu, who is charging $1 for certain requests on her Instagram Live.
Right, the story where everybody thought they was gonna have to pay $1 to watch. Well, I mean, come on, what's $1? Go ahead and cash out Erykah Badu $1, man. You know what I'm saying? But it actually was to select to have an input on the song choice. I did hear her say though. I watched the live, and I did hear her say she was saying, "Who wants me to do this song?" Yes, and she said, "Oh, this person said yes." She said, "Beyonce and Jay-Z said yes." So I'm guessing Beyonce and Jay-Z was watching her on live, some sort of, but I don't think it was Instagram Live. She had two different streaming platforms going.
Smart,
because clearly we know that Beyonce was not gonna go live on her own platform. So this had to be some secure. Some secure type of phone situation here, probably streaming the streaming network that she was on. But
speaking of music, we have some music festivals that have been confirmed to be postponed as well. Lovers and Friends is now postponed until August 8th. And Essence Fest has also been postponed until August.
I'm so excited for both of those, actually.
Yeah,
even the fact that they didn't cancel Coachella. I'm glad they didn't cancel Coachella. Those are like some of the biggest things, And Lovers and Friends, I see that being the next biggest thing, because Lovers and Friends Festival, like I said last week on the first episode, they're bringing together so many artists from the 90s.
Yes.
Like I said, Monica, Brandy, Kim, Cameron, legends. You know what I'm saying? All the legends. There have been some people who have said that they weren't going to be able to attend. And I'm sure schedules have been mixed up, being that the Lovers and Friends Festival has been postponed. But then again, think about it this way, whose schedule's now opened up because of the postponed festival. So it's something that we're going to keep our eyes on in the next coming months, and we have a lot more coming for you.
Yes, we have, to wrap up the coronavirus segment, we have some artists that are clapping back, and some who are actually donating a lot of money. So that's good news. But Idris Elba and Cardi B recently got into it for Cardi B's claims that some celebrities are making up their coronavirus diagnosis for fame or for clout. And Idris took issue with that.
Yeah, he took an issue with it by responding to Cardi B's Instagram Live. But let's just go ahead and take a look at the Instagram Live video real quick.
I be seeing stories about people dying off of it, and I be like so sad. But then I see a celebrity coming out like, "Hey guys, I got the coronavirus, and I don't have no symptoms, but just stay home." Sounding like a motherfucking flat tummy tea commercial and shit. So it's just like, so what is it like?
Okay, so you see what Cardi was saying. Pretty much she was talking about or feeling that some celebrities were being paid to say that they have the coronavirus. Now, I'm not going to say what she's saying is too far-fetched, all right? Because think about it. Everyone who has been saying that they have been suffering from the coronavirus, and as far as my research serves me, I've seen all celebrities who've been asymptomatic. Is that correct?
A lot of celebrities have actually been asymptomatic.
I don't know any celebrities who have posted themselves. And to me, it's like this: if you're gonna allow a post, most of them are posting themselves.
Yeah.
Some of it is just news outlets confirming that they have it. If you're gonna come out and say, "Hey, I got coronavirus," come back and let us know how you doing. You know what I'm saying? We just hear that you got coronavirus and we don't hear nothing else from you. So, but then y'all want to get mad at Cardi B talking about, she's crazy or she's, misinformed and doesn't understand what she's speaking of. But it's not too far-fetched,
Yeah, we want to hear good news in this situation, and if a celebrity can come and say, "Hey, I have been diagnosed with coronavirus, but now after a few days I'm doing fine," then that would be a silver lining in this situation to countless people who are afraid of contracting this virus.
Right.
Lil' Kim has revealed that her new album is being produced by Tory Lanez. And Jussie Smollett has broadcasted live from Instagram for the first time in a year.
I'm glad to actually see him back out and showing himself again. I know that, and understand that what he went through was pretty tough.
Yeah.
We still don't know. None of us are lawyers. None of us are prosecutors. So at this point, what we're going to do on this show is say we just don't know. We don't know exactly what happened. Yeah, we talked about it last week. You know, the whole Nigerian men or Nigerian white men.
Yeah, Nigerian white men.
Hey, Nigerian white man. We don't know. We don't know. Okay. All right. And those charges were dropped. Now, although he is back in court at this, well, not at this moment, he probably just COVID-19.
Yeah, he will be back in court.
He will be back in court soon. I guess it's going to give his either side a little bit more time to try to plead their case. But I'm just glad to say personally, because I personally met him. We've interviewed him on at MusicXclusives. I just have to say we're just glad to see you back. Regardless of what happened, people make mistakes, and that's the thing I think people try to forget so often.
Yeah, people definitely love to put themselves on a moral high ground like they've never made a mistake. Listen, you've probably gone into the girls' bathroom when you were in 5th grade. Like, nobody is perfect, and everybody makes mistakes. So
yeah, everybody makes mistakes, man. Rihanna and Party Next Door, new music.
Yes, new music. So that's the best part about this whole coronavirus situation, is that your favorite artist is probably cooking up some new music to be released, whenever they are ready. And Rihanna is one of those artists. Rihanna has released a new single with Party Next Door that is blowing up the internet right now.
Party Mobile is the name of the album. Party Next Door, who has also worked with Rihanna previously on Work, and Wild Thoughts with DJ Khaled, and Bryson Tiller as well. So they all were in the mix on that. So we're glad to see another collaboration between Party Next Door and Rihanna. So hopefully we can hear more hits from his album coming soon. I did hear that Drake and Bad Bunny also contributed to the album Party Mobile by Party Next Door. So big up to Party Next Door. Hope that you do great numbers on your first week.
Yeah, speaking of great numbers, Cardi B's Coronavirus single is going up the charts right now. Last week it was on the iTunes charts. This week it is actually on the Billboard charts. And it is insane what this track is doing on the charts right now. Shout out to DJ I Marquise, who has put out that track. And Cardi B definitely wants her check from this track.
Yes, and she does. His management and Cardi's management have been talking. That's it. I didn't know that there are certain clauses in record contracts that state whatever an artist records, regardless if it's in the studio or even on their personal Instagram, it belongs to them.
Yes.
So the fact that they can claim ownership for that video, they would have to then deem the track a remix, because the original recording
was Cardi B.
Would be Cardi B and its original content that would belong to Atlantic. This is what the entertainment lawyer was saying. This is just all figurative. We don't know if that's part of her contract or not, but she's saying that's one way that she can see them working this situation out, because clearly it's time for some legal action to be taken. We're not saying negative legal action, but the song is on the damn Billboard charts.
Yeah, people want their coins. People want their coins, and that's completely understandable. There are some artists who are releasing tracks after being in the shadows for years. Frank Ocean is notoriously, in the shadows all the time. He has released 2 new singles, and Childish Gambino has released a collection of songs as well.
Yeah, I'm glad that they both are, especially Frank Ocean. Ocean, we only get stuff from him every 2 to 4 years, so we got to be grateful when it comes out, man.
If that.
Right. Yeah. If that. I've never seen someone take longer breaks than Frank Ocean.
Nope. Give him 2 more seconds.
That's still relevant,
Yeah.
I haven't seen anyone take as many breaks as Frank. But speaking of a little bit of break, someone else who needs to just lay it down because it's getting a little too hot. All right, French Montana, what you got going on, man?
French Montana has received charges for sexual assault stemming back to a incident from a few years ago. And, we've seen this multiple times where a rapper has, received accusations of sexual assault and violence from a woman. Sometimes it's a groupie, a female fan, whatever the case may be. Kodak Black is now currently in jail, and he has had charges for sexual assault that has been going on for years. NBA Youngboy, and the list goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
So it's definitely unfortunate to see yet another rapper who has had this kind of charge.
I don't understand. I don't know. It's just like I want this to stop happening for people. I really want this to stop happening. It's never good to see some of the people whose music, because then we go back to the conversation we had last week with R. Kelly, talking about, okay, let's decide if we want to separate the music from the artist or not. You know, now here we go. All these people you just named who all are influenced, music influencers in hip hop or R&B or pop music, and they are consistently dealing with these same situations. So just hope the best.
So music is being released, and music is also not being released because there's a lot of postponements going on because of the coronavirus. Brandy has postponed her new single with Chance the Rapper that was supposed to come out, and you know, we're definitely looking forward to that, because once you have a legendary act like Brandy say that she's going to make new songs, we have been waiting for years for this, and to have to wait for a little bit longer is definitely unfortunate, and we don't want to have to do that. But you know, of course, this is a necessary setback for a major comeback.
Also, let's talk about the Brat. Congratulations to the Brat for actually just making her relationship public. We know that that's not, sometimes it's not always easy thing for people who are part of the LGBTQ community to do, to come out publicly and announce the love of your life. But you know, we know the Brat hasn't cared anything about anyone's opinion for quite some time, and she just recently came not necessarily came out with her girlfriend, but just, you know, her girlfriend posted on IG, said, "Yep, that's me, that's mine, that's Bae."
Look at Bae.
It was a birthday too.
She now has a Bentley, a brand new Bentley. What is your partner getting you?
Okay.
She got a Bentley.
She got a Bentley. You can't say nothing about her relationship because she got a Bentley, boy.
Come on, man.
Some of y'all ain't getting nothing but headaches and missed calls.
Oh man. Oh my God.
Ouch.
We don't want to go there with the tea, but we're definitely proud of any good relationship, especially one that you're getting Bentleys in. That's a great relationship right there. So I believe that is it for this week's episode.
I think that's it for this week's episode of In the Mix, man. It was great kicking it with y'all once again. We thank y'all so much for the feedback. We thank y'all so much for tuning in. It's going to be like this each and every week right here on MusicXclusives TV, baby. Yes, thank you so much for the positive comments and feedback. You will be getting a new episode each week. Make sure to tune in, subscribe, follow MusicXclusives, and we can't wait to see you next week. All right, man. I'm Y-Lii Remnant, the Southern Kid with the City Swag. And I'm Terzel Ron. Thank you for watching In the Mix.